Well, we knew that Messiah was a great team, and we knew that it was going to be difficult to beat them. So, and we also knew that 3 years ago when we came to this particular course, our team did not perform well. And so our game plan was to identify that which caused us not to be able to run as well as we did 3 years ago. And therefore, I think our team 3 years ago expected to win this meet, and we ended up fourth, believe it or not. So we reminded the team that if they come in here expecting anything, they probably won't come out with a victory. But if they come in and hope for the best and really dig deep and try to perform as best they can, then we could possibly win. So it wasn't a strategy, it wasn't a racing strategy as much as it was an attitudinal strategy that we had, and I think our guys implemented it pretty well. So Ernie Pitone won the race, so that was very impressive. And Will McDermott, and both those guys are juniors at Widener, was the runner-up. So those two guys performed extremely well. And normally I would try to find somebody who was our third, fourth, fifth, or sixth man to elaborate on. But those two guys have become leaders for the team. And they bring an attitude with them that it's not a bad thing to try to win. And I do believe that they have a competitive spirit that respects all their competitors, but they do bring with them this desire to become champions. So when Ernie actually took off, he pushed the pace. It was Ernie, Jared Schatz, and Will McDermott running together. When Ernie actually started to push the pace, Will went with him, because I do believe Will expected to win today as well. And I think he had the desire to win. And it was just a matter of Ernie being a little bit more prepared than Will to be able to run as fast as he did today. So actually those two guys there stand out in my mind as team leaders, because without their 1-2, that's just 3 points after 2 places. I don't think we would have been able to win the meet. Well, I know that we would not have been able to. So the team, our team, from last year when we won the conference championship, 8 of those guys graduated. So of those 8, we had to replace them with 4 new guys from last year's team. And nobody on this year's team was a member of that team 3 years ago. So, however, there is something about the image of what it takes to become a champion, and one of those images is defining what it is that could cause you not to win, and that needed to be identified. And we were able to use this particular course as a course that we could say we were not able to perform as well as we wanted to 3 years ago. And the reason why we used the course for that particular image was because we knew that it was wide open. It was a beautiful spectator course, and there was nowhere to hide. And in fact, if you wanted to perform well, you have to perform well when the lights are on. There's no woods. There's nowhere to go to actually kind of just get into your own world. You have to do it in front of the eyes of people through the entire course, because it is such a great championship course. They should charge an entry fee here, because you can be guaranteed that you're going to see almost every step of the whole course. And then when you add on top of that the strategic hills and where they're placed and how you have to do them more than once, and so therefore when you put that all together, it's a great cross country course. But it's a cross country course that if you're not prepared to be performing in the eyes of all the spectators, then don't come to this course. And that's how I feel about it. I just want to express my gratitude and appreciation for the MAC. Since you guys have taken over, our kids really feel there's a certain sense of integrity that they get coming to every conference championship.